Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently under a tornado warning. But this is Video Game Madness 15. We are back with Gran Turismo 3, the real driving simulator. On the last video that we did, we went through hell with the Altiza race. So here's what I'm thinking. We need to find a car for the MR challenge here. On top of that, we still have to do the Honda, the Mitsubishi, the Beetle, and then the GT World Championship. I want to do this, so let's kind of see what cars we need. The Cordiero R, NSX Type R. Okay, let's go get the NSX Type R then. Go in here, and go into Honda, of course. Hopefully something there helps us out. Okay, so Type R. We can either get in white, championship white, or Indy Yellow Pearl. That looks really nice in my opinion. Looks like a taxi, but let me look here. And it's MR2, so this is gonna help us big time. How about that? Okay, I'll buy it. Hell yeah. I mean, we're a little broke now, but it's alright. It's totally worth it. Because we're going to fix this car up. Now we can do the MR challenge. Plus, the Honda series. But let's just get the car tuned out, ready for us. I'd say here, any tune-up would be stage 2. Hopefully, am I right? And then port polish it. Like so. And then, would this up it or lower it? It would up it, but that would take almost all my money, so go here, like so. I think that should be good for right now. Let's get some brakes for it real quick so we're okay. Brake balance controller. Yeah, we're saying almost goodbye to all of our cash right now, but it's alright. Plus, let's get some fresh oil and whatnot in there, make it faster, better, ready to go. Okay. Now let's see what the horsepower is real quick after this. Alright, go back to the garage. What's the horsepower in this bad boy? 413 horsepower. Alright, that should help. I'm hoping it helps, guys. I really hope so. But let's start off with the MR challenge. We got Trial Mountain, Deep Forest Backwards, and Apricot Hill. The money for this is $2 grand a piece. Let's do it. So as you see, more you progress through the game, there's a point where you're going to be using a lot of the money. But once you get a lot of stuff in, you can get tons of money. Then you let the money and whatnot work for you, instead of you trying to work for the money. So we got 2 laps here. We got the Speedster, MR2, G Unlimited. I don't think I've ever seen that car before. But then the MRS edition, which we've seen plenty of those. So let's do it. Now, I'm not a big fan of Honda, but I respect, like, some of their cars that they have. Okay? Alright, let's go. This is going to be an easy win right here from the looks of it. How fast this car's going? Shoot. We got this in the bag, I'd say. But you know, I won't be the first one to say what an awesome way to start this stuff out. Now you guys may be wondering, why did I start this video off with saying that we're under a tornado watch? That's because here in my area, we are under a tornado watch, and on top of that, we had tornado sirens go off not too long ago. It was like about 15, 20 minutes ago. And was kind of had me worried, but I'm one of those people to where and I've learned this from my dad, is that if I don't see it, I'm not going down in the basement. No, thank you. Mostly because our basement's kind of a shithole, anyways, because of our horrible garbage landlord, who's honestly a crook. And all of you guys who are looking for a house, I want to forewarn you all, slumlords. Yes, they are real. Yes, they are a thing. You gotta watch out for them because they will do anything in their power to screw you over or con you in some way. Because this house that you guys have seen and whatnot, I've been living in this house for almost 11 years. And our landlord, about not too long ago, I would say it was like last year, maybe a year before, he tried to evict us, although we've been paying our rent on time and everything. And the only reason he's doing all this shit, or they did all of it, was because of the fact that we were calling him out for not, fixing up the house and doing some of the stuff that he's supposed to as a landlord. So you guys, as future reference, definitely watch out for those because they are out there. And it doesn't matter if they're young or old, just watch out for them. But it's kind of strange that we get tornado sirens here because we barely get any tornadoes or any of that kind of weather. Um, the city close to me, it's a little south of me, barely, but it's like 30 minutes away or whatever. The last time that it had seen a tornado or had a tornado was back, I would say, about 2000, between 2004 and 2005. Um, and I heard that sirens went off because of possible damage, and it was so bad. So hopefully, people in the surrounding cities and whatnot are actually safe. For what I'm hoping for, because I got a lot of friends, all around the state, surprisingly enough. But yeah, it's kind of crazy if you think about it, because where I live at, I'm living in the Midwest, okay, and we don't get hardly any tornadoes. What we get is like really bad thunderstorms, some horrible lightning. Over the summer, we had the wind so bad that it ripped shingles off of our roof, which scared the crap out of me because it sounded like somebody breaking glass or something. But yeah, all of it was like super intense. Um, but yeah, I don't know. All this weather stuff, it's like it's getting worse. And you have all these people out there that don't believe climate change is real and blah 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 blah. And then from what I heard, like, all people think that it's more about politics. Uh, Climate change is more into politics, which, if you guys know me, know my background, I hate politics. I don't talk about it, just like religion. Hate it, don't talk about it. We're cool. But, climate change is a real thing. And we all are seeing it in some form or another. But also, too, if you think about it, all of us who have lived here in America, we have let our country, well, no, let me rephrase that. We have let, the earth and everything, decay all on its own. I mean, why do you think that there's so many smokers out there? But that's a story for another time. But here we go. We got this race over here. Now, I like this race, I don't mind it. I think it's a good one to do. Deep force backwards. I would almost say that I like this a little bit more than the original way, because you get to see the sunset and everything, which, I'm a big buff for. I'm in for that all the time, no matter what. But, yeah, it's all not too bad. And, our plan, hopefully, is that we can be able to do this within enough time to start the Honda series, because I think that's only like a 5 race thing or a 10 race. It's either a 5 or 10 race thing, but it should be a good one. And holy crap, we're just cooking right now. We are literally kicking all these guys' asses. It's hilarious right now. I love it. Okay, let's go into here. Let's so. At some point, we need to go back into the super license thing, which, you know what? We might do. If there's enough time after all of this, we might go and take a crack at it all. But that's a huge if type moment because of, all of this stuff going on here. But okay, we got this now. But yeah, we're really in the lead right now, so that's really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing, because this gives me an idea on how fast this car really is. Because you'd like to think, with 413 horsepower, that would be able to hold its own. But there's some cars out there that, depending on what other cars you deal with, it's like a no chance type of issues. But there we go, we just hit 10 grand once again. We lost a lot of money, but we're going to make a lot of money back. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Because here we will have, by then, 2 grand. And then once we start up the Honda thing, we will have 5 grand piece. So 17 something, 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 something. Okay, let's go. Final race now, Apricot Hill. Let's do it. I'm ready for it, though. I'm ready for the race, man. And also, too, we got a Spider-Man video coming out today for the PS2, which I have not done in a few days. And that's because the recent video that I made me so mad, I wanted to break the video game in two. I didn't. Mostly because, I wanted to keep my composure and just take a long break from it. Which I think this has been long enough. It's been like 4 days or so since the last Spider-Man PS2 video. Which, sometimes you gotta do that for video games. When a video game makes you that mad, it's a good thing to take that break for a little while, clear your head, and try and, I would say, get with it. Or, like, have a level, clear mind about a few things, so then you're not struggling as bad. But, yeah. We got that speedster behind us. And we are, like, almost 2 seconds ahead, so that's definitely a plus. Alright, here we go. Let's go down in here. Oh, okay. Let's go. We got this so far. We really got this. I have a good feeling about it. Alright. Okay. Let's go over here. 4.797. Okay. Cool. Let's keep going. Right here around this turn, and now we got a complete straightaway. And then we can all go from there and try and win this race. By the way, we're dominating the MR challenge right now. I didn't think it was going to be this bad, to be honest with you guys. I was not trying to go for this at all. Like, have it be, like, this far gone. Because that was the whole reason why I didn't use the formula car for it, was because if I used, like, the formula car, then we would be, like, so ahead of these guys, and it wouldn't be fair. Here, I mean, we're ahead of these guys, and it's still not fair, but at least we're finally in a decent enough car to where we can do more than just one thing with it, I'd say. Alright, well, let's go. And I think Well, here's an idea that I'm coming up with. Since we're close to like episode 20, and this is like episode 16 or 17 here for the Gran Turismo 3 playthrough, I'm thinking on doing another endurance race at some point. But I don't know if I want to knock out the 2-hour race out of the way yet or not. Because those take forever. Like, oh my god. It's horrible. It's bad. It can really mess with your mind. I could say that much. But I don't know. I'm willing to kind of wait and see and take it like one step at a time. And then go from there, I guess. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We won. We got the MR challenge out of the way. With 15 minutes left to spare. How about that? There's our money. We got 12 grand and some change. But what did we win? Give me something good. That's not good. Dude. I don't need that car for anything, though. I really don't think I need that car for much of anything. Let me look into it real quick. Oh, no, not the bar. Do I need this for anything? No, I don't, so it can just go. We can make a little bit of our money back that way, then. Alright. Now let's go back into beginner. Go all the way down to the Honda series and start that off. And we start off with Tokyo, then Grand Valley, Tri Mountain backwards, Super Speedway, and then Tokyo backwards will be the final one. I'm in for it. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Let's do it. I just wonder who we're up against. That's going to be my big thing that could worry me or make me happy. Okay, so we got the Civic Type R. We should blow this one out of the ballpark. Easy. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't eat those words, but this all should be an easy win. An easy 5 for 5. Hopefully. But let's go past these guys somehow, some way. And then try and get through as many races here in this series as we can. At most, we'll have to finish this race series tomorrow. Which, you know, I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, we've been really good, really consistent with this series. And, I know because I saw Lovely Cheese Pizza start this. Like, I started watching his playthrough about 4 months ago, roughly. And, I saw doing a playthrough on this game, it took him way too long. Like, the last video that he made was, like, between 2019 and 2020. Which, you know, if you think about it, that's long. But I think if we stay consistent, we try our best to stay on top of this, then I think we can hopefully get this done. I do know that this will be one of our longest playthroughs ever for this channel, so it's going to be interesting, really. But yeah, we are dominating these guys right now. We got 7 seconds ahead of them, which is fantastic, you know. It lets me know that I can try and win this series a little bit easier instead of that effing Altiza race, because I hate the Altiza race. I hate the Altiza in general. The amount of issues that we had during that video yesterday of the Altiza race series. And I know at some point I'm going to have to go fix those races and whatnot. At some point. But it just frustrates me, man. It's crazy. So here we go. Alright. Let's use my brakes here. Okay. Easy here for the turn. But like I said, I love Tokyo. You know, that's the one place I always want to go to. Like, in terms of out of the country, would be Tokyo, Japan. Because it has so much history. The only thing that I would feel really bad about is I don't know any other languages apart from English. And so I don't want to make myself seem like a jackass just because I don't know like any other forms of language. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Also, too, that SAS Squad developers that I've been telling you guys about that's doing the GTA San Andreas stories for, like, I think it could be for the PSP, I'm not sure. Um, they're having, like, a trailer gameplay of that coming out tomorrow. I believe it's, like, at 11 p.m. So, probably tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to live stream for that or not. I'm actually going to probably, at most, live stream a little bit earlier than usual. Like, probably start a live stream between 8 and 9 o'clock, and then go from there. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. And then see what happens, maybe? I'm not sure, but, we'll just have to wait and see, and then I really hope, that it can come out for, like, the PSP emulator and whatnot, so I can be, like, one of the guys to test it and everything, see if it works, see what they did, all this good stuff, because it's going to be interesting, you know? Doing something that Rockstar failed to do, in theory, I don't know. And you're talking to a guy who loves Rockstar games, to an extent. I think, you know, since after GTA 5 and GTA Online, they've really lost their way and they stopped caring about us, the people. Yeah, it sucks. But here we go, Grand Valley Speedway. We got this, though. Okay, 2 laps. Alright, let's go through here. Surpass these guys. Get an easy win, of course. And go on about our risky business. Here we go. Oh, alright, I'm good. Got this. Okay, then. We got 2 laps here to work with. So let's see what we can accomplish here, and hopefully can do something. 5 seconds ahead of these guys already. Yeah, I think we have this car a little overpowered, but it's okay with me because at least I can win a little bit comfortably, and I don't have to, like, go through the struggle or the agony and the frustrations of, you know, taking chances of redoing this all over again, because that's the one thing I hate the most about this game, would be, like, getting so close to winning, like, a certain series in the race, and then you lose going into, like, the final stages, to the point where you have to redo the entire thing all over again. But, here we go. Got 11 seconds on these guys, so let's keep it going. Let's, keep our foot on the gas pedal and, keep going. Because if we go fast enough, we might be able to make it to race 3, probably, I'm hoping, before we have to call time on the video. But if we go fast enough through all these, we should be okay, too. Like, depending on how fast you go through the track, that can help save you more time. Unless you spin out, or hit a wall, or use the pits. But here we go. We got this. We're A-okay. We totally have this in the bag. How about that? Okay. We just got a new time record for the track, so how about that? We are doing fantastic so far. Okay, turn here. Now, there's a movie that I've wanted to see that I haven't been able to, and it's that Gran Turismo movie that came out. I think it was like last year or this year. It was one or the other, but it had like the guy who played Jim Hopper from Stranger Things, and then I think other cast members into it. I don't know who, but it just seemed like an interesting movie. But surprisingly, based on a true story. Like, I didn't know Gran Turismo when I was in, like, an actual type of racing thing. I just thought it was a game that all of us would play in our youth back in the day, and it was all that. But I don't know. I'll have to watch the movie, check it out for myself, and I don't know. We'll see about it, maybe. But here we go. Everything's a little intense right now. We got about 5 minutes or so, roughly, before we call time on the video. So if we keep up the good work and we keep up the pace, I'll say we'll get the race 3 or even 4 before this is done. Actually, hang on. This is race 3 because we did Tokyo, then we did Deep Forest backwards, I believe. Or was it this? I ain't sure right now. I'm lost. Today's just been one of those days. Not to mention, I just woke up at 2 o'clock, so, my motor and everything's, running a little slow. But it's alright though, it happens to all of us at some point. But here we go, we got it. We got another race in our pockets. There we go. I don't want to make those guys suffer. So, here we go. $26,000. I mean, that's not... Okay, so that was a race too. Okay, so we got enough for probably one more race. But we're doing good. We're doing like what I hoped for originally, was to dominate. Okay, here we go. Trial Mountain backwards. Okay. Alright. I got this. Just get ready for it. Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's pass these guys and show them all who's boss. And then we got all those other races to work on. Like Volkswagen, the GT World Championship, which is 10 laps for, I want to say $10,000 each. Or it could be $5,000 because it's in the beginner league. I'm not sure. But either way, that's good money. But if I remember right, the GT World Championship, the cars that we would mainly be going up against is rally cars for the beginner. So I don't know what I'm going to use till then. I mean, I could use the Celsonic and then chance it and hope that, they should be faster than the rally cars in theory. But I don't want it to be like I don't want it to be something like this to where we're just dominating the entire time, I want there to be some level of competition involved, one way or the other. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to figure out when we get to that point. And then after we get done with the beginner league, then hey, we got amateur, professional, rally. Not to mention all the licenses that are still left, because we got 2 in super license, and then all of the rally license stuff to work on. So that's going to be one that we'll work on throughout, and then hope for the best, really. But here we go. Oh, yeah. Alright. So far, so good. Like I said, we're dominating against these guys, so... Okay. Alright, let's go. And probably after this race, that's when we'll hit the time mark. Probably. I ain't sure just yet, but should be about that time. I mean, right now we're like at 29 minutes or so. Or a couple of seconds afterwards, so... I mean, it ain't too bad. I mean, we still got a lot of fight in us. We still got a lot of racing to do. But, that's the nice thing with this stuff is, this game gives me tons of amazing memories. And, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This isn't just one of the best racing games of all time. But it can be ranked as one of the best video games of all time. And that's probably overstating it a lot because there's other games out there that could probably beat this in a lot of different ways, but this game did a lot for the gaming industry, just like Grand Theft Auto for the time. Okay, here we go, and we won this race, which means another 5 grand. How about that? And we're the green mother crop. Yeah. That was a bad Macho Man impression. I am sorry. But that's going to be all for this video because we just hit time. So let's save. If you guys like this video, definitely consider liking and subscribing. Maybe even turning on bell notifications because that would help us out to grow, not just as a channel, but as, a force. And I will see you all with the next Gran Turismo 3 video, Spermia video, or live stream, whatever it could be. You guys have a great day. Most importantly, stay safe out there. And without further ado, I'll see you all next time. Peace out.